Normally, it is very difficult to have a full house on the first day of the week, and I'm very pleased today, as usual, when there's a program that is organized in HRD, we get to have all the support from all the stakeholders, and today is not an exceptional day. Thank you once again for all the videos and the videos. It is truly an honor for me to be here today as we mark the official launch of ASEAN Year of Skills 2025. The regional initiative that reflects our shared commitment to a future-ready ASEAN. As we begin our new proceedings, I wish to take a moment of acknowledge the recent calamity that has affected Myanmar and parts of Thailand. In fact, at KSU, myself and some of my colleagues were in Thailand just the day before when this happened. In fact, if you see the hotel that has a swimming pool water coming out, that was the hotel we stayed, and we just escaped one day before. We extend our deepest sympathies to all those who have suffered losses and hardship as a result of this earthquake. Our thoughts and prayers are with them, with the victims, their family, and the government of both the nations as they continue to recovery efforts and strengthen the resilience. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to extend my heartfelt appreciation to all those guests, ambassadors, high commissioners who are present here today to show the support for the ASEAN Year of Skills. It is important for me to share the backstory of ASEAN Year of Skills and how it happened to come to Malaysia for the first time. 2023, late part of 2023 and third quarter, fourth quarter of 2023, myself and my colleagues happened to attend AYoS Korea Tibet Summit, which was held in Bangkok, organized by AYoS. Was the first time we start to have the initiative or the discussions on ASEAN Year of Skills. ASEAN Year of Skills is simply the spillover of the success from the Year of Skills and African Year of Skills. It was the date 2023. Today we are in almost the mid of 2025. You could see the amount of time and the effort that HRD will put in to bring in this ASEAN Year of Skills for the first time to ASEAN and more importantly to Malaysia, spearheaded by HRD. I'm also very pleased and need to give my gratitude to Dr. Chairman, Dr. Abu Hurairah. In fact, both of us visited AYoS twice just for this effort and to make sure that this initiative becomes a reality for all the Malaysians. It's more important for all the ASEAN members. Special thanks to Honorable Minister as well, who has given us the mandate and free hand to go and negotiate, initiate, and bring back this initiative to Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a very important subject and program for ASEAN, just not only for Malaysia. As we embark into the era of learning and skills becoming more important, and skills is part of everybody's life today. As a population of 680 million in ASEAN, we could become a better and a stronger nation when we strengthen skills, knowledge, and learning and development. As Malaysia leads the world in terms of human capital development, as we have a lot of sustainable initiatives, not just only on the learning and development, also on the financial impacts, we become the lead or the model for many ASEAN countries. In that context, it is very timely Malaysia has taken the lead for ASEAN Year of Skills, and we continue to embrace the model of sustainability and the high-income nation, the knowledge-based society in the ASEAN context. Ladies and gentlemen, ASEAN Year of Skills is another signature and the feather in the hat from HRD Corp. As we know that it is no longer a collection of levy or disbursement of levy, it is more than that, as we want to bring the learning and development, the training market to the regional context rather than just being the Malaysian context. I'm very positive and very sure this ASEAN Year of Skills will bring all the learning training providers, trainers, coaches, and all those who are in the space of learning and development to the next level. As what YB Minister announced during our open house, HRD Corp recorded a stunning performance in the year 2024 with a collection of levy for 2.4 billion and we also have trained almost 2 million people in the year 2024. We don't stop there, as we believe that Malaysian learning and development market needs a better opportunity and a better connectivity through our ASEAN partners. So this year, 2025, the Charting Corp will work all out to bring this learning and development initiatives and the training providers to the regional market, so you have a better exposure and connectivity. As we, last year when myself and Dr. Chairman visited Australia for some of the study visit, we understood that there are a lot of opportunities for Malaysian training market to go and do in Australia. Whilst there are a lot of opportunity for overseas people to come and share their success stories, knowledge, and their learning opportunities for both the countries. Likewise, ASEAN is another opportunity, big opportunity for us. I'm very confident through this ASEAN Year of Skills, Malaysia will become much more prominent and they will deepen their knowledge in the learning and development process. A couple of things that we wanted to achieve through this ASEAN Year of Skills about sustainable learning and development, inclusivity in learning and development opportunities. We wanted to make sure that the talent mobility happens within the cross borders of ASEAN, not forgetting that we want to make sure that the training providers and the opportunities doesn't stop in Malaysia, it further enhanced to ASEAN. Likewise, ASEAN market can come into Malaysia. If you look back at the success story of European Year of Skills and African Year of Skills, one thing which we could learn from there is about public-private partnership. The true success of ASEAN in European Year of Skills is purely because corporates, private entities come together to support the initiatives, and they took it in the CSR context, and they made learning affordable for all those vulnerable groups. I'm very certain ASEAN, with the large population and large corporate entities, we could do the similar better impact to all those people who have difficulty in learning and development. When the corporates come together and put the effort, we could make learning a necessity and not a luxury for ASEAN people, neither for the Malaysian. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this opportunity to thank all those people who have supported tremendously, front and behind. And this event is simply impossible without the support of ILO and ASEAN SEC. I would like to record my sincere thanks to Mr. Srinivas, Dr. Akiko, and all those ILO colleagues, especially Ibu Mega from ASEAN SEC, for tirelessly working with us, supporting us to make sure that Malaysia gets this ASEAN Year of Skills. Now we have brought the ASEAN Year of Skills. It is very important we show to the world that what Malaysia is capable of. I'm very certain with the commitment of Inisiatif, Kesuma, we will bring learning and development to the different heights. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Very good morning and warm greeting to everyone present today. Very cheering. While we gather here this morning, our heart and prayers are with people affected by the recent earthquake that struck Myanmar and parts of Thailand. We stand in solidarity with the victims and their families, and we extend our deepest sympathies to the government and the communities of the affected areas. May they remain strong in the face of this calamity. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor for me to be here today with every one of you this morning as we gather to celebrate a momentous occasion, the official launch of ASEAN Year of Skills AYoS 2025. This launch is not just a ceremonial event, but a powerful reflection of our shared vision to empower our region's workforce and create a more inclusive, resilient, and future-ready ASEAN. ASEAN is more than a geographic or economic bloc. We are home to over 698.9 million people with a median age of 30.9 years, whom are young, ambitious, and eager to shape a better future. To unlock this human potential, we must first ask, are we equipping our people with the right skills at the right time and for the right future? Today, with the launch of ASEAN Year of Skills, we answer that question with action. The ASEAN Year of Skills, or AYoS in short, is a call to action for the government, industries, institutions, and communities to unite in building a future-ready ASEAN workforce. It is built on 5 key objectives: bridging existing skill gaps across member states, promoting talent mobility to facilitate workforce agility, ensuring inclusive growth that uplifts every community, strengthening regional collaboration for shared prosperity, enhancing the public-private partnership for future-proof our workforce. These are not just policy goals, these are moral imperatives. Because the future of work must work for everyone. As a chair of ASEAN 2025, Malaysia is proud to lead these initiatives. Together with Syariah Corp and agency under the Ministry of Human Resources Kusuma of Malaysia, and with the support of the ASEAN Secretariat and the International Labour Organization ILO, we have collectively shaped a vision grounded in the aspiration of the needs of our people. The ASEAN Year of Skills 2025 is anchored in three key aspirations: empower our workforce with the future-ready capabilities, equip our youth with career resilience, enable our industry to stay competitive and innovative, and it is also about giving every ASEAN citizen from urban centers to rural villages the opportunity to move forward together. To turn this vision to action today, I call upon all the ASEAN member states, our partners and stakeholders to join us on this journey. Let us ensure that AYoS 2025 is not just an initiative, it is a movement to build the world's most skilled, most agile, and most inclusive workforce. Let this be the year which will shape the future of work together. May it begin with boldness, unity, and purpose. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in the word of the late Kofi Annan, the former Secretary General of the United Nations, knowledge is power. Information is liberating. Education is the premise of progress in every society, in every family. Let this be our shared promise to ASEAN. No talent is wasted. No one is left behind. We rise not alone, but together. I believe that all the ASEAN members, we know our mission to ensure that our employment sectors will encompass the potential skills of our own people and communities. I believe that to having high-skilled workers in each country, in each ASEAN countries, we can wake up the tigers in our economic development. We used to be known as the ASEAN tigers. Let's wake up the tiger again. And by doing collaboration and cooperation among other ASEAN countries, we know there are some specialties among ASEAN countries to share some good knowledge, experience, and also skills. We know that we have training providers who at par in terms of their standards according to other countries, and we believe we can work together. Let's reduce some of the hurdles, let's reduce some of the bureaucratic process to make sure that our collaboration and also cooperation will be smooth in order to make sure that the ASEAN scheme of 2025 to be smoothly executed. With that, I officially declare that the ASEAN Year of Skills 2025 launch, Bridging Talent, Building ASEAN. Thank you very much.